we've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Jacob Wilson digs in now. Chourio takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Right side, hard hit. Terang over to first in time. And Ramirez is set down. Padres go down 1-2-3. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball to left. One up, one down. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. In the air, left field. And that is that. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's the ball.
Fouled off. He was late. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him. And there's 1 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. 1 down. Ramon Laureano, the next up for the Padres.
No, outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ripped to right, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! Gavin Sheets goes deep. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. Freddie Fermin in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. On the ground. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Here's Miguel Andujar. And there's 2 down. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fermin off of first with 2 away. Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Out towards right center field. Chourio in position. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0.
You can't stop me. It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. Touchdown, I'm bringing in flavor. The spice is coming in hot. Elevation, I'm on the rise now. Keep heading for the top spot. I'm jumping.
Bottom of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
High fly ball, right field. Tatis should have this one. And there's 1 down. Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Brewers. High fly ball out to left field. Laureano on the move. And there's 2 down. And now it's William Contreras. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. That is the inning. Back here at American Family Field, digging in, Jackson Merrill. Woodruff back to work.
Ball inside.
Merrill bats left, throws right, batting second in today's lineup. And on the season, he's hitting over
Outside.
380.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Late on that fastball. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now is Jose Ramirez. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Just missed. To the right side, Terang tosses to first, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Inside, and that is ball 1. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Sends it over to Sheets. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Andrew Vaughn in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line.
Play made, that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Freeland takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Here's Ramon Laureano. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball. Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. That
Ball.
one just misses. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Gavin Sheets now. Left-hand bat.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. Out number 3. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Yelich, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Chourio around third. And they cut the lead to 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Here's Mookie Betts now. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts. Swings through that one.
Ball.
Sometimes you
Inside.
got to
Ball
fight
2.
to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Right back to him on the mound. To first, one out in the bottom of the fourth. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he
chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first, but they cut it to one as the run comes in. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
No.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Terrain takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Line drive. And that is the inning. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the fifth.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar. That
ball
just misses,
outside.
And that's ball 1. Ground ball left side. In time to Vaughn. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth. So the lineup flips over. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. On a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance and brings it in at the wall. Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ha! That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Sal Freeland will hit next.
That's
and
a foul ball.
Just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Back here at American Family Field, leading off. Jackson Merrill. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Jose Ramirez, the next up for the Padres. On the ground to the left,
foul.
and it goes just foul. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. That one felt good. In steps Ortiz Jr. And that one pulled foul. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. And we're the top half of the 6th. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Ashby, a 6-foot lefty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch, especially in that situation. Drive it into the.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force it any base with 2 gone. First and second. 2. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Makes the catch. Inning over. Well, we go bottom 6. Down the number 2 hitter, Jackson Choria.
Been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, right field, and there's one away. Here's Yelich at the dish. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Back here in Milwaukee. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So now here's the DH, Miguel Andujar. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. And that one is lifted in the air. Out number 2. Jackson. The next up for the Padres. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, DL Hall.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ball 1.
Andujar, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field, here's the Brewers DH, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Laureano moving under this one. 1 away. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. 1 for 2. Line drive to short and caught. This is Bryce Terang. Line drive. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air center field. And that is that. We go to the 8th, digging in, number 11. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. And that one in the air center field. Freeland under it. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off. Number 28. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That should get the dugout. chance to hit here. That one ripped. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Waste no time there. First pitch. Fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So digging in, Sal Freeland. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for.
Runner takes off. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. To third. Ramirez tossed to second. A sensational double play. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Known for his late-inning heroics. And he swings through that one. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. That's towards center. Merrill under it. And that will end the inning.
Got the sauce, yeah.
Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the 9th. Laureano comes up to hit, so they turn to their closer, Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never had a chance.
Uribe, in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. One-run game here at the top of the 9th.
Ball 2.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres.
Ball inside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Hot shot to third. And that's the inning. Last chance. Home team. Now the swing and a miss. The 1-1. Betts chasing that time.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside to get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they tie it in the bottom of the ninth. No outs, runner at first. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That one in triple digits. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Chases that one upstairs.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Runner on the go. Tied at 4. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and easily steals the bag. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Strikes him out with 101. Next to hit. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Wandy Peralta.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Takes it in for the out. Andrew Vaughn now. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Outside low, ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under it. And that's the 3rd out. On to extra innings. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Foul.
But it's just foul. Man at second.
Ball. That's a ball.
This one in the air, right field. Going up and down. Go ahead run on base. Jacob Wilson, the next up for the Padres. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Line drive. And a couple of quick outs. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. First pitch misses for ball 1. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. Sal Freeland, corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Sack bunt towards third. Jump throw across his body. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Jackson Chourio up now.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot.
He just intentional pass calling, bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Digging in a huge spot. Golden opportunity right here. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect me.
To the right side. Sheets over to second. Double play, and we have more free baseball on the way. Here at American Family Field. Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's a double play. Wow. Now here is Jake Cronenworth. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Runner from third in to score, and they've tied it again.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And he gets back in. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Hit weakly on the ground. Terang. They limit the damage here. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for. Bottom of the 11th, Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Well, Foley, he was ready to hit right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered. The infield, that's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Crazy. Contreras in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul out of play. The winning run on second base. That one way outside. 2 balls and a strike. That's to third. And that is a big first out. Here's the second baseman. It's Terang. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force. It is down in order. All loaded up. Andrew Ball, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Fought off foul. The Brewers with the tying and winning runs in scoring position. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Joey Ortiz. Late swing, fouled off. The 0-1. And there's a ball. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Out towards right center field. Cronenworth under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, but they turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
On that green, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to buck down on your kin. I can know the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me. I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that leg. I brought it back. Leather in July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. You know that colder than I'm a Southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their sizes. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know Southern different. I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window TNT.